Welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive into a gadget you've probably seen popping up everywhere online. The TellyStick, it's this tiny little HDMI thing, plugs right into your TV. And the marketing pitch, it turns pretty much any TV into a super smart TV instantly. So our mission today is pretty straightforward. We're looking at the sources asking that key question. Is this thing a scam or is it legit? You want quick answers on tech claims that sound, well, maybe too good to be true. So we're cutting through the noise, straight to the tech specs, the money side of things, what it actually does.
And we really need to look hard at this one
Yeah.
because the way they promote it, I mean, some of the claims are incredibly bold. Anytime you see hardware promising the world for like next to nothing, you got to be skeptical.
Okay, let's break down those promises because they are something else. They're talking guaranteed 8K streaming access.
8K.
Yeah. And over 1,000 channels unlocked right away, free live sports, and the real kicker, bypassing all your current subscription services, Netflix, Hulu, you name it.
It sounds amazing on paper, doesn't it? It's like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you buy it?
Exactly, but then you look under the hood.
And that's where it gets interesting. The technical specs, the actual hardware, it tells a very different story. We dug into it, and this device, it's running on just 1 gigabyte of RAM.
1 gigabyte.
One. And only 8 gigabytes of internal storage.
Wow. So, okay, for someone maybe not super techie, why is 1 GB of RAM a problem?
It's a huge problem for what they're promising. Basically, RAM is like the device's short-term memory, what it uses to run apps and process video. Promising 8K streaming on 1 GB RAM. Well, it's technically absurd. Forget 8K, it would likely struggle just decoding 4K smoothly. Forget it.
So you're saying buffering, laggy menus, that sort of thing?
Absolutely. You're almost guaranteed a frustrating experience, even just navigating the menus or trying to watch standard HD content. It's just not enough power.
Okay, so the 8K claim is out. What about the idea of bypassing subscriptions, like Netflix or Disney Plus? That sounds like the main draw for a lot of people.
Right. That's probably the most misleading claim of all. Look, this stick might let you install the Netflix app or the Hulu app, sure, but it doesn't magically grant you free access. You still need to log in with your own paid subscription.
So it's just a device to run the apps you already pay for.
Exactly. It's a delivery mechanism, nothing more. The idea that it saves you hundreds of dollars a year by skipping subscriptions, that's just false. Borderline fraudulent, really.
So if the tech doesn't support the claims and the subscription bypass isn't real, why is it marketed so heavily? What else did you find?
Well, beyond the core specs, the build quality seems pretty basic, which you might expect for the price, maybe. But we're also seeing reports, real user reports of issues, problems with Wi-Fi reception, compatibility problems with certain TVs. It undermines that whole plug-and-play promise.
And this is where you, the listener, should really pay attention. We found a classic red flag. This exact same device, or very similar ones, seem to be sold under lots of different names online.
Rebrand.
Yeah, TellyStick today, maybe Telecast tomorrow, always with similar, over-the-top claims.
That's a huge warning sign. It's often a tactic to escape bad reviews or a bad reputation tied to a previous name. Start fresh, same questionable product.
And what about customer support? Or those glowing reviews you sometimes see?
Support seems minimal, almost non-existent based on what we could find. And those 5-star reviews, you have to be careful. Many look suspicious. Very generic, lacking detail. They might not be from genuine buyers.
Okay, so let's bring it all together. The verdict on the TellyStick. It seems like it might offer some very, very basic streaming, like maybe get you access to YouTube or some other apps on an old TV. But those huge promises, 8K, free everything, bypassing subscription.
No, just no. It doesn't live up to any of that hype. Fundamentally fails on those promises.
So not a game changer, maybe a low-end budget streamer, but sold with, well, a lot of misleading marketing.
Extremely misleading. It's cheap hardware, yes, but wrapped in some very expensive-sounding lies.
All right, before we wrap up.
Yeah, here's something to think about. When you see a gadget promising to solve all your expensive problems, like ditching all your subscriptions, getting top-tier features like 8K, all for a super low price, ask yourself, what aren't they telling you? What's the trade-off? Is it the rock-bottom specs, like the tiny RAM and storage we found here? Is it non-existent support? Is it the fact that the core promise just isn't true? If it sounds too good to be technically possible for the price, it probably is. Always question the specific trade-offs first.